Kevin Samuels allegedly passed away. I've been seeing updates from like 16 hours ago, but I'm just now finding out, about this right now. It's like a whole bunch of people going live, and a whole bunch of people are talking about it. And it hasn't been confirmed. There's one young lady who was calling like various hospitals and asking if their friend was in a certain room, and I think she called like 3 or 4 hospitals as I was watching her, and nobody confirmed it. A couple of Kevin Samuels' close friends, like O'Shea Duke Jackson, he hasn't confirmed it yet. I didn't look at Donovan Sharp's page. I know they were real tight, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, people die. That's what happens. It's just if he did pass away, it's unfortunate. Because he still was relatively young. He's only 56. Controversial person, but he never wished death on anybody. He never threatened anybody or anything like that. He just had a controversial opinion, and he was known for holding people accountable for their actions. You know what I'm saying? And just a lot of people who didn't measure up to the standards of what high value is. He attracted a lot of those detractors, and just a lot of people just had a problem with his message and the various things that he said. So I'm seeing rejoicing. I'm seeing a lot of people they're so happy that he passed, and it's like, yo, how could you be happy over somebody passing away who never did anything to you? All they did was they had a certain opinion and they had a certain delivery, but death is what makes you happy? Like, what's wrong with people, man? There are plenty of YouTubers that I just don't even pay attention to, and just people in general. And when they pass away, I'm not gonna have a celebration party. Now, yeah, there's some people that have wronged me in real life that did bad things, and I'd probably be like, yeah, good, that motherfucker's dead. But they actually did things towards me, and I still don't wish it on them. But if the news happened, I'll be like, whatever. You get what he get. The old Kevin Samuels, he never did nothing to me. He didn't do anything to anybody to celebrate and to rejoice just for having an opinion. I think that shit is wild, man. Now, it said allegedly he I don't got time to talk about that. Allegedly he passed away from cardiac arrest, and that can be plausible. He put in a lot of hours doing what he does, as far as YouTube and blogging. Like, the dude was constantly cranking out content. And one thing I did notice, I can only take so much of Kev. Like, sometimes he's inspired me. He's inspired me as far as with my fitness and working out and staying consistent. I've been consistent as hell with this since May, and he has a lot to do with it. Just watching his videos has a lot to do with it, but it can be depressing at times. It can be a drag if you are not on the level that he's constantly speaking about. It's kind of like, to use an analogy, it's like being homeless or you starving and you just keep watching commercials of people eating food. You keep watching McDonald's commercials and Ruby Tuesdays or what have you, and Cracker Barrel commercials, or you standing outside of the restaurant looking through the windows watching everybody eat. It can do two things. It can encourage you to put yourself in a position to be in that restaurant and to eat amongst those people, or it could just depress you because, you know what I'm saying, you may be so far gone that it doesn't even seem possible that you would ever be in a position to be in the Cracker Barrel amongst the richer folk that are eating this food. So sometimes, like, watching Kev a little bit too much, especially like when I'm not exactly where I need to be in life, it could be a little bit depressing. But that's more of a reflection on me and how I'm doing in life. That has nothing to do with him. Kevin don't know me. Kevin doesn't even know I exist. So yeah, like, some of those videos, it could be a little bit depressing because, as far as his definition of a high value man, and by definition, I'm not that. By his definition, it could be depressing, but that's not his fault. He don't know who I am. If I no longer want to be depressed concerning what he defines or what is defined as a high value man, then the secret to alleviating that depression, or one solution, is to step it up, step my game up. I step my game up. He no longer talking about me. Like, a lot of fat people, like, they'll be upset because people are making fat jokes and X, Y, Z, and they want the whole world to change and conform to make them feel comfortable. And it's like, yo, it's easier to change yourself than to get 9 billion, 8 billion, however many billion people on this planet to change to accept you. It's easier. It's a less daunting task to improve yourself. So that's just simple. If you feeling insecure, or you feeling some type of way because of the things that Kevin Samuels is laying out as far as people being in shape and making a certain type of money and dealing with a certain type of people that are childless and XYZ, then if you don't want to feel insecure about his speech, you step your game up so you can be beyond what he's talking about. He ain't talking about you no more. That's that simple. But you know, like I said, you know, a lot of these manosphere YouTubers, it's good to watch. You know what I mean? To get a little bit of an inspiration and encouragement to improve your life. They definitely have good tips and good ideas. But if all you doing is watching constantly, and you still in your derelict situation in life, and you ain't trying to step your game up, it will become depressing, and you will develop some type of resentment, even though he has no idea who you are. And he's not talking to you, but because a lot of people go through the same things and have similar struggles and ailments, they internalize what he's saying, and they see it as him talking to them. But he don't know you, doesn't know you. I've never heard him wish death or anything. I've only heard Kev come sideways at people when people get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, cutting them off and trying to call him out of his name and insulting him and things of that nature. You know, for every reaction, get a reaction, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just we live in a sick, like, gladiator mentality society where people are celebrating the death of somebody that's just a talking head. Is just a person that talks and gives ideas. And this is the thing, he just turns the camera on. You can just turn the channel. People call him. People reach out to him. People are entertained by him. People are drawn to him, whether you fuck with him or whether you're on some nefarious shit, on some nefarious negative shit. He's not reaching out to people. He ain't calling people. Y'all the ones that's calling them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the ones that's reaching out. Not him, y'all, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Y'all the ones that's reaching out. So it's like you reach out, you turn on the TV, you watch for hours, and you complain and you complain and you complain when, like, the source of your demise is your own doing. You the one that you are the one that insists on continuing to watch somebody that you so-called hate. You are the one that insists on continuing. Come on, man, get out of the fucking parking spot. You're not even looking, yo. Look at the fucking front of you. God damn, yo. What the fuck is wrong with people, yo? Excuse my language. I just had a road rage moment. We gonna talk about this later. I gotta go to this open mic and practice this comedy and continue to work on my purpose. So I'll holler at y'all. Hashtag everybody need more green. Peace. How do I end this?